Hi, it's Jim. It's good to see you again. Well, at least I can imagine what you look like out there. Hopefully, in a couple of weeks, we'll be able to hook up live and see each other in some fashion, but we'll talk a little bit more about that later. As you know, the college has moved all classes online in order to protect the safety of both you and myself. So, this first week, we're going to be trying some different technologies, some of which we've used before. I've at least previewed, like the discussion boards. And so that's one of the things we're really going to rely heavily on this first week. And then when I see how you do with some of these things, we'll push it a little bit farther and see what else we can do. I want you to know, though, that whatever happens, I'm going to be very flexible during this period. Whatever you need, let me know. If you're late for a deadline, we're going to get around it. If you need to take care of a family member, just stay in contact, let me know, and we'll work something out. We pushed the school calendar back 1 week, so all the deadlines have changed a little bit. Please go to the syllabus, go to the very bottom, and you can see how the deadlines have changed, and maybe print that out and keep it next to yourself so you can stay on task. Basically, we are going to meet on Canvas from 8 to 9:45 every day, just as though we were in the classroom. Today, for this very first classroom together, I'm using technology that I know is really going to work. It's bulletproof. You're watching this video for about 10 minutes, and then about 8:15, I want you to come back onto Canvas, sign into Canvas, come back to it, and click on the chat button on the left-hand side of your class of English 101. That'll open up a live chat, text only, no video, but it'll give us a chance to sort of say hi, find out what's happening, just kind of like every other class. The way I'd come in and I'd say, okay, how were your weekends? Well, a lot's happened in the last 2 weeks, and I don't expect you to tell me everything, but give me an update. Tell me you're okay. Tell me you're still happy, that you're bored, whatever it is. You found something good. If you're binging a show on Netflix, tell us what it is so we can share it, because we're all sort of in the same position right now where I think we're a little bit bored and wondering what to do. But we're going to keep with the class. We're going to stay with the same readings that we had on the schedule, the same paper topics, all those sorts of things, just pushed back 1 week. A lot of you have asked about video chat. Next week, we'll probably try Zoom. I think it's going to be completely overloaded this first week, and I'm anticipating problems for the classes that use it. I hope I'm wrong. But let's push that off to the second week, and then we'll try it. If you've got a computer, you should download a Chrome browser. If we do end up using Zoom, I know it works best in Chrome. Doesn't work at all on Safari if you're on a Mac like me. What else? Okay, a couple things to keep in mind. Your paper's due this Sunday. You've been working on it. I know there's a long break and it's easy to put those things off, but now it's time to, if you haven't already finished it, to go full bore into it and get that done. You can still send it into Smart Thinking and get feedback that way. Also, the Writing Center is still going to be holding conferences. You can take your paper into the Writing Center by going through Zoom. By going through ConnexEd in Canvas and connecting to Cranium Cafe. That'll take you to the Writing Center. Once I get a direct link for that, I will email it to you. I'm also holding my office hours using Cranium Cafe, same office hours as they were before, so you can always connect with me that way, or if you'd rather, you can send me an email and I'll be glad to work on your work with you that way. I know we have impossible expectations. To ask a class to turn from purely in-person to online like this would only happen in a time of national crisis like this. So I'm asking you to be patient with me the way that I'm going to be patient with you. I hope all of your technologies work. I'm trying to design things, especially at the beginning. So if all you have is a smart cell phone, you should still be able to do the bulk of the work that we have. And I'll forgive the bits that you can't get in as well. Just keep in mind you need to keep a place on your schedule Monday and Wednesday from 8 to 9:45 to come in. Today, and I sort of outlined this a few other places, and I talked about it earlier. You're watching this for the first 15 minutes. We'll do that chat for about the next 5 to 10 minutes. And then I put up a discussion board on the reading that we had for today. I want you to go into that and respond to my question in a posting of at least 200 words. So give it some thought. You don't have to jump in right away. I said 30 minutes is how much time I was going to allot. If it takes a little bit longer, that's fine. We can push that off as well. But respond to my topic on impossible expectations in about 200 words, and then go back and read a bunch of other students' responses and respond to them. Give them some insight, ask questions, tell them what you like about what they posted, all those things like that. Really think of the discussion boards as sort of a combination of the quick writing that we usually did at the beginning of the classroom, along with the small group work. It's just we're seeing it all. While you're writing, I will be there too. I'll be going in and out, reading what you posted, and responding to it. One thing I said, I think in my email to you, is that not everybody has time to read every single one of the postings. If you want to go back and read it after the class, that's absolutely fine. It's going to be up there. If you don't get done in the time that I give you, you can go on a little bit later and continue to work on it. That's fine. Or to continue to read other posts and respond to them. And if you just like something, you can't figure out why you like it, give the person a thumbs up so that they know that you read it and you appreciate the thinking that they put into it. With these discussion boards, I want you to use your best English. I want you to practice with it. Don't do texting language, leave the lowercase i's and u's out, things like that. But really, think of this as academic writing that you are just practicing in a timed basis. That's sort of the positive out of this. You're going to be doing a lot more writing on the discussion boards, which means more chance to practice and get better as writers. As soon as you get this third paper in, you've got just 2 more papers that you have to work on throughout the semester. The one is on the second book that you chose. That'll be for Module 4. And then we'll all come together and read The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway for the 5th module. Kind of the nice thing is a lot of us have time now to sit down and read. And I'm not discounting those of you who have to work at grocery stores and in essential businesses. I know you're probably even busier at a time like this. But if you're like me, sort of quarantined at home most of the time, turn off the Netflix for a little bit and get that reading done early, and life should be easy. I want to hear from you throughout this process. I want to hear what's working and what's not working. Just drop me a little email. This is brand new for all of us. Even if we've had distance learning classes before, never probably had them quite like this, where we're trying to do things synchronously rather than the asynchronous method that we use in most online learning. So anyway, thanks for hanging with me. I really applaud you coming back and ask you to just do the best that you can. You will be better writers by the time we get out of this. And, I want to see all of you pass English 101. Thanks a lot. I'll see you in some, form over the next 8 weeks.